You join me today, a very happy man, because I've finally got my hands on something I've wanted for a very long time. This is a portable scratch turntable for 7-inch records. Specifically, this is the Numark PT-01. So whilst I do DJ a lot, it's mostly beat matching and mixing songs together. My scratching skills are pretty below average, to be honest, but this will really help me focus just on scratching and not have any other distractions. And one of the main reasons I wanted to get one of these is just how customizable it is. I mean, how awesome do these look? So the last few weeks I've made this list of mods I want to do to this turntable. I want to upgrade the Crossfader, I want to upgrade the Tonearm, I want to add a new start-stop button, I want to upgrade the Platter, and then I want to really make it my own by either changing up the colours of the handle, the skin or the faceplate. I want to change this felt so it's no longer red, and I need a new Slipmat because this one's pretty naff. So the first 4 things are very much functional, technical improvements to make it feel better, to make it work better. And then the second 4 things are a lot more cosmetic, just to make it look a bit more unique, a little bit more stylish. So because there's some soldering involved and I'm pretty new to that, I'm going to save some of the more technical stuff until I go to my friend's workshop. So before we take it around there, I think let's get a few of the easier cosmetic jobs out the way. So I think the very first thing we'll do is turn this black faceplate into a blue faceplate with this custom skin. And this is from 12inchskins.com. And then once we've got that on, we'll add the handle and some felt. So rather than black with hints of red, I want to change this into blue with hints of black. So let's get started. The new blue skin was really easy to put on and it didn't leave any air bubbles. And I really liked that it came with this cute little insert for the 45 adapter too. Both the skin and the felts are both self-adhesive, so all you need to do is peel back and stick down. And next up we're going to replace the Platter. The stock one that comes pre-installed is pretty flimsy and dips down quite a lot whenever you put any pressure on it. So we're going to change this out for a more heavy duty metal one from solid Kutz, just so it feels a bit more like a regular turntable. And lastly, before we move on to the more technical improvements, we're just going to replace the default red handle for a black one. The new handle isn't necessarily any more durable, I'm only really doing this so it matches our colour scheme. Okay, cool, nice. So we've got 4 of the easy jobs done now, just the 3 more technical things to do, which we'll go around to Brad's workshop shortly to do. Before we go there, there's just one more thing I want to get sorted, and that's a new Slipmat. So let me show you what I've been working on. So I've quickly put together this blue and black abstract sort of spiral design, so it matches the colours on the turntable. The website I'm doing this on is customslipmats.co.uk. I've used them before for quite a few different projects and always been really happy with the turnout. Would definitely recommend checking them out if you haven't already. So yeah, let's get this ordered, and as we wait for it to be delivered, let's go around to Brad's workshop. So now we're in the workshop, we're going to get cracking with the Crossfader, Tonearm and the start-stop button. Very lucky to have access to such a great workshop with all these tools. Hoping this takes no longer than 2 hours to do all 3 things, hopefully. So let's get this on the workbench and get stuck in. So first up, we're going to replace the Crossfader. The one that comes already installed out of the box isn't really a crossfader at all, but more so a switch that you turn the audio signal on and off with. which is fine, it does do the job, but I want this feeling more like a regular DJ mixer that slides back and forth. Plus it means we can change out the red fader plate for a black one to keep the colours nice and consistent. Both the new Crossfader and the new Tonearm we're using are made by a company called Jesse Dean Customs, and if you go over to their YouTube channel they have some really useful full installation tutorial videos there, so you can simply just follow along. The new Tonearm also includes a little LED light at the end, which is a nice touch. I've also got hold of a new Ortofon cartridge and needle just to make sure the audio sounds as clean as possible. The stock needle that comes pre-installed is made from a kind of plasticky material which can actually start to damage your records long term. So by upgrading this we're going to make sure our vinyl lives a long, happy life. So at the moment the only way we can start or stop the platter from spinning is by moving the Tonearm over it. So we're just going to install a brand new button that allows us to manually control this just to make things a bit more convenient when we're using it. We're going to use a step drill bit to make a hole for this button to make sure it's precise to the right size and looks as neat as possible. So all that's left to do now is wire everything back up, connect the two halves of the deck back together, and then we should be good to go. So if that wasn't obvious, what you've just seen there is me connecting the turntable to the power and nothing happening. It didn't turn on. But anyway, to cut a long story short, we opened up the deck and Brad went through each part of the circuit with a multimeter to find out where the power was cutting off. Probably quite a simple thing if you're into electronics, but like I said, I'm very new to this type of stuff, so I'm very thankful Brad was there to help out. But yeah, we followed the signal through the various boards, and on closer inspection on one of the new boards we installed, two of the pre-soldered points were actually touching, so it was short-circuiting, I guess. So yeah, thankfully Brad managed to fix this by resoldering these points, and then yeah, as you can see, we got lift off.
Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out.
And look, our new Slipmat's just turned up. Big thank you to customslipmats.co.uk for sorting me out with this, really appreciate it. And I've even got this new blue cap for the fader. And just before I wrap up the video today, you may have noticed we've not done anything to the carry case yet, so cue sticker montage.
Check it out. Check it out. Check it out.